Solve the system of equations for x and y algebraically. So we just looked at graphically. Now we have algebraically. Remember, we have a couple of different methods here. We've got substitution, we've got elimination, and we've got equal values method. So if I take a look at A here, this one is nicely set up, I think, for substitution. We have this equation solved for y. So we have 3x minus 7 is y. And down here, I can substitute 3x minus 7 in for y. I'm going to replace that y with 3x minus 7. So I have 3x minus 4. I'm going to replace that y with 3x minus 7. Okay, all I've done is replace the y. And now we're going to solve this for x. I subtract 28 from both sides, I get negative 18. Right, I'm skipping some steps here because I think we're at a point where we can solve single variable equations quite quickly. So x is 2. So how do we find y? Well, we're going to substitute 2 in for x. So my y is 3 times 2 minus 7. So I have 6 minus 7 is negative 1. Okay. All right, let's take a look at B. All right, this one isn't set up for substitution, so it looks like, oh, I can use elimination here because these match. Remember, when the coefficients match, we can subtract to eliminate one of the variables. That's why we call it elimination. So if I subtract 2 minus a negative 4 is 6. 3 minus 3, that goes away. Negative 7 minus 23 is negative 30. So my x is negative 5. Right, 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. Now, to find y, we're going to substitute this value in for one of the x's. So let's take that top equation. So I have 2 times negative 5 plus 3y equals negative 7. If we add 10 to both sides, this gets eliminated. Add 10 here, you get 3. So y is 1. Okay. All right, C. It's got a name. It's equal values method, but you could also think of it as substitution. We know that if this 2x minus 3 is equal to y, and negative 4x plus 39 equals y, then they both have to be equal to each other, right, if they're both simultaneously equal to y. So I'm going to take 2x minus 3 and set it equal to negative 4x plus 39. Now I can solve for x. Add 4x, 6x. I'm going to add that 3. So x is 7. And now I need y. Well, I know that y is 2 times x minus 3. 14 minus 3 is 11. All right. And last one. Okay, let's see here. I have x's and y's on this side, so I think I'm going to use elimination. Nothing matches. So let's see here. What can I do? I think I'm going to make these the opposites, and then I'll be able to add the equation. So I'm going to make this a negative 10 and this a positive 10 by multiplying this top equation by 2 and this bottom equation by 5. So let's see here. I'm going to do this multiple. 2 times 2 is 4x. 2 times negative 5. And the bottom equation all right. So now we are going to add. If I add these equations, this will be eliminated, right? They were opposites, a negative 10 and a positive 10. So I have 19x, negative 3 or 57. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. 19 times 3 is 57, so x is negative 3. And now we have to find y. And you can choose either one of these equations. I think I'll take the bottom one. 3 times negative 3 plus 2y is negative 7. Okay, if I add 9, I get 2. So I'm running out of room here, but I have 2y is equal to 2. So y is 1. I know that was fast. You can slow down the video if needed.